So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to DHLife presentation this evening. We are so happy that you decided to spend a part of your evening with us. We are very fortunate that you're here with us. I know you guys could have been doing so many other things, but you decide to join us this evening. I know we have people from all over joining us, and I'm happy that you guys are here. We have leaders on this call as well. Myself, I'm a leader here at DHLife, and I'm very happy to be a part of this organization, folks, because what I'm about to show you is going to take your socks off, seriously. So I hope you guys are settled in and decide to see what kind of information we have that could change each and every person around the world lives today for the better. So with that said, let's jump right into it, folks. Again, my name is Louis Miller, welcome, and I'm sitting in for Steve. I'm doing the actual presentation this evening. Now, folks, DHLife is a company which is a digital company. However, whatever we do here is strictly online. Yes, you can do offline as well. But for the most part, it's a digital era for digital entrepreneurs. As you can see, the world has changed, folks. Things have changed, it's not like it used to be. So the vision here of DHLife is to prepare us for the financial future, the economic future, the digital world that we're living in right now. So as you can see on the screen, folks, our vision and mission, if you go to our website, you can see all this information here, but I'm just going to read just a little bit of it just to give you a little tip of what DHLife is all about. Our mission. So our mission is to create a world in which all human beings are respected, honored, and cared for. A world in which mankind have equal access to resources. Now, folks, we're deeply committed to a global transformation in which nonviolence, peace, and empathy prevail, in which everyone is empowered with the unconditional love and support to live a healthy and prosperous life. Okay, so that's what we're about, folks, to make sure everyone is happy, right? Can we do that? Not for everybody, but we can try and help as much people as we can. Now, with that said, there's a lot going on in this world today, folks. I mean, there are millions around the world who are experiencing financial hardship. And I'm pretty sure you guys know somebody, right? I'm going to talk about a little bit here in the US, because in the US we have the rich, the middle class, and also the poor, okay? But what has become of the US over the past few years, of course, is that the rich is getting richer, the poor is getting poorer, and guess what? The middle class is dying out. And it doesn't matter what country you are in. When the middle class start dying, folks, something's wrong somewhere. Something's not happening, because the middle class is really the backbone that drive any country's economy, okay? Now check this out, look what they say here. People all over the world, right, globally, are living on $10 to $20 per day, folks. Since the financial crisis that happened here and what's happening today, right? I mean, that is really small for someone to live by because of the financial hardship that's happening around the world. Now, here was a survey that was done through Gallup poll. They said the economic crisis has a lasting effect on well-beings worldwide. That is true. Now, let's talk about, say, last year, 2017. Over 105 million people, folks, million businesses went into bankruptcy, okay? 105 million, folks, as you can see here, businesses filed bankruptcy. That's huge. Now, that was 2017. Can you imagine the end of this year, 2018? What do you think is going to happen in 2018 here, folks, when the year is all over and they do their study again? Will this number be the same, 105 million? Absolutely not. It might be doubled, it might be tripled, who knows, but it will not be 105 business filing for bankruptcy, because it is not getting better, okay? Now here is Bill Gates, a multi-billionaire, folks. And we call people like Bill Gates, what you call savvy investors, the people who knows what's going on in the economy. Okay, these people know what's going on. We talk about, say, for example, the big companies like, say, Michael Novogratz. Okay, these people are people who knows. We call them savvy investors. They know the economy. What's his name again? From Apple. These guys are saying, listen, and this was from Bill Gates himself, to be honest. He says, another global financial crisis is a certainty, folks, which means it's inevitable, okay? It is coming, so it's just a matter of time. Now, here's what they say again here, folks. They're saying global leaders need to make great job creation a top priority. That was done in this year here, Gala surveys in 2018. So, folks, I know this for sure, that people are hurting. I can see it everywhere I go. Now, I want you to understand this, okay? And I know you got to know someone, because I know a lot of people here who are going through these hardships here, folks. So I'm going to ask you this simple question. Do you or somebody you know, do you know someone who is going through these financial hardships? Pretty sure you do. People are still worried about their financial future, folks. This is real. Now, people are worried about their medical bills, their credit card debt, their mortgage, their auto loan, their savings. They're worried about sending their kids to college, okay? Even folks worried about retirement. I know people right now, actually, who are worried about retirement. They're scared to retire because, check this out, folks. The system told us that whenever you work, I'm talking about the US here now, when you work, they'll take care of you. You work 30, 40 years for a company. At the end of retirement, you'll be set. That's not true. Because I know people now who are scared to retire. They won't leave their jobs, and they're past the retirement age of 65, 75, some of them 75 years old. And what some of them are doing is actually going back into the workforce. For example, if you go to like Walmart, Target, Macy's, all these stores here, folks, people who have retired already are going back to work because they're now living off 1/3 of what they used to make when they're actually working full time. So let me just get into a little bit deeper, folks. Look at this here. These are stores that are closing all over the US. So they're saying what used to be a brick and mortar is oversaturated, folks. The stores, folks, are closing everywhere. They're saying 4 billion square feet of retail space will close, okay? 40% of malls will be repurposed over the next 5 years. 2 trillion of revenue will go online, folks. So it's a shift. Everything is going online. 2 trillion, folks, that's a huge number of revenue will be going online in the next few years. I don't know about you folks, but we got to change this. So let's look at this now. What used to be what you call brick and mortar business, the regular mom and pop business, folks, they're closing. What used to be brick and mortar has now become click and order because we're living in a technological era, the 21st century, where people want stuff quick and fast. They don't have time to wait anymore. So let's look at this, folks. So let's look at this, folks. Best Buy, one of the biggest stores here in the US, and they deal strictly into electronics. So whatever if you need a computer, you need a phone, you need whatever it is electronics, they have it, okay? Now, in 2006, Best Buy was worth $28.4 billion. Now look where it's at today, $14.5 billion. Macy's, they're closing as well, okay? They used to be worth in 2006, $24.3 billion, folks. They're down to $13 billion, folks. This is real. Kohl's, another huge store, okay? This actual company was worth $24.2 billion. They're down to $9.9 billion, folks, okay? This was 2006. This is about what, 12 years ago? And look where they're falling, okay? Sears, 27, a huge store here, folks, over 100 years old. They were worth $27.8 billion in 2006. Today, fast forward 2018, look what they're worth. $1.3 billion. But folks, check this out. Here's a shift. Everything is going online. Everybody wants everything fast. So we're going to talk about Amazon. Amazon started out as a little online bookstore. Okay, folks? And they grew to $17.5 billion in 2006. Now fast forward to today. This same Amazon here is worth 351.8 billion, folks. That is a 1,950 growth, okay, in just 12 years. So as you can see, everything is being changed. Now let me just get to this and show you what's really happening again. Now here's a guy who's a multi-billionaire who knows money. He knows basically everything about money. This guy, Robert Kiyosaki. And folks, I read this book when a few years ago, and this really changed my life. I'm not promoting this book, but folks, I would say everybody needs to read this book. And he's talking about the cash flow quadrant. Now, when it comes to the economy, there are 4 ways that we make money, right? We have the employee, folks, and he's saying, listen, 60% of the world are employees, okay? Self-employed people are just 35%. Business owners is just a mere 4%, folks. The investor is 1%. Now this number here, the 4 and the 1, this is where DHLife, when I get deeper into the presentation, you will see what the education that we offer here to teach you about how to become an investor, how to own businesses, how to own assets, because this is where the world is heading, okay? This is really where the world is heading. After the Great Depression here in the US, folks, the most millionaires were created after because they saw a trend and pick up that trend and follow it. So it's up to me and you to decide if you want to be a part of the trend, because I've heard this saying that if you want to be wealthy, you got to become a friend of the trend. The investor, folks, they don't work for money. They make their money work for them. This is what DHLife is about to teach you. Also, when you become a part of DHLife, to own assets, to make your money work for you. Don't work for money, okay? So, folks, like I said before, it is a paradigm shift. The time of unprecedented change is here. And what's causing that? Blockchain technology. New technology, folks. That's what's doing all this. And a lot of people are not adapting to it. Some will, because a lot of people don't like changes. However, change has a way to creep upon us, okay? And if we're not in front of the trend, I promise you will be left behind. So it's our job to go out and teach and let people understand the change that's here. With that said, folks, here's the trend again. Online learning, folks. This was done 2 years ago. Global Insight says, here's the question they ask: is online learning the future of education? And I would say yes. A lot of colleges are closed now. People don't want to be crammed into a college classroom anymore, okay? They want to make money quick. They want to learn specific education, folks. This is what DHLife is about to teach us, okay? So they're saying it is expected to exceed $240 billion by 2023 with a growth of nearly 5%, folks. A yearly growth of 5%. This is real. Online education, that's where the whole globe is heading, folks. Online, okay? Now, this again in 2016, the whole online industry, folks, this is where it's heading. So I'm gonna show you some more of this, and what DHLife has created here for us to become digital entrepreneurs in the digital era, okay? Now look at this company here called Uber. I'm pretty sure everyone on this call this evening knows about it. 7 years ago, this company started. And what did they do? They basically created a little platform for us where we don't have to call a taxi cab or call into a station and the dispatcher dispatch a car to us. Uber says, you know what if we just create a platform where everyone can go in that platform, and if they need to be picked up somewhere, they can easily put in their information, folks, and a car shows up within 2 to 3 minutes. They've grown to over $70 billion in 7 years. And what did this? Technology. All it did was create a platform to cut out the third person where you and I can decide where we want to go and spend our money, where we want to spend it when it comes to transportation. Now let's look at Airbnb. Folks, Airbnb took over the hotel industry, real estate. And I promise you, they do not own any real estate at all. But what they did, they created a platform where you and I, if we're going on vacation, we go in a business meeting, we don't have to be crammed into a little hotel room anymore. and pay all that money. We can basically go into their platform and whatever address we want, we put it in the system and it shows us all and every spot that is rented around the area. It could be a condo you want to rent for the week. It could be a whole house with pool, whatever you want, you can do it here and pay a lot less than what you pay for a week in a cramped little hotel room. They do not own any real estate, folks. How did they do it? A simple system they created online so we all can have freedom. Uber, they do not own a cab as well. They don't own a taxi cab, but guess what? They are worth $70 billion, folks. Now here is what another change that's happening here, cryptocurrency, okay? The new money, folks. Days gone by, we used to spend paper money. We're using it today, but in a few years from now, that's going to be obsolete. So if we're going online, everything want to be fast. People want money to be quick as well. So all you have to do is get a wallet, a digital wallet, and then carry your money 24/7. You're basically becoming a bank. This is education also. A part of the education that DHLife is giving to you when you become a part of DHLife. So this is Michael Novogratz. He's a 3.2 billion investor and former manager of the multi-billion-dollar investment firm Fortress. He recently stated that cryptocurrency market will, which is the new money, folks, digital money, will be worth $5 trillion by 2022. Now, folks, it's not the future anymore, it's here. Okay, so we have to get ahead of the game as well. So again, we're going to welcome you into the new world. And DHLife has positioned itself and positioning us as leaders and everyone who here in DHLife to become a part of this, to show and teach others how to become wealthy, okay? And become a part of the digital 21st century, the 21st economy. So DHLife is implemented proven systems that will bring forth change that will propel growth and transformation in the areas of basic human needs, folks. Shelter, water, education, agriculture, and finances. That's what we really need, folks, to survive on this thing called Earth. And DHLife is showing you how to have those, okay? So we are tapping into the constant wealth generation, okay? We are passionate about eradicating poverty and bringing hope to the otherwise forgotten regions around the world. And like with that said, we are an international company, folks. Now, here's our product, folks. Our product is online education, like we spoke on, wealth education to teach us how to create wealth, how to create assets. I learned this from one of my mentors. Says a good man leaves a legacy for up to the 4th generation. So it's not about you or me. It's the generation to come. So he leaves at least 4 generations down, folks, of wealth. So they can have that. And how you do that? In assets. So our education, folks, will teach you how to navigate the new cryptocurrency markets. Of course, there's over 1,600 cryptocurrencies in the market right now. Some of them are usable, some are not. Okay, so we'll teach you which one to invest into, which one to be a part of, and which one to stay away from. Okay? Now, like we said, we also teach you how to mine digital currency, folks. So you'll be getting all that education here when you become a part of DHLife. And what we'll teach you also the history of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency, folks, that came to us in 2008. And it's still around. It's the mother of all cryptocurrencies. It's the most usable cryptocurrency right now. And what that stems from is the blockchain technology. Okay? That's what's making all these changes, folks. So here are our modules that you'll get as you come through to DHLife, the education module. You have module 1 through 5. And as when I show you the compensation plan and how you get the modules, as you become a part of DHLife to learn and earn in this new digital era. So with that said, folks, again, our products are education, wealth education, okay? So let's dive right into the compensation plan, folks. There's 3 ways that you can earn here at DHLife, okay? 3 ways. So here it is. We have what you call the cycle of wealth bonus, and I'm gonna dive a little deeper into that so you get a better understanding. We also have what you call the co-op monthly residual income. We represent the 4 different co-op companies. Also, we have, I call this myself, the icing on the cake, the 5 levels of instant bonuses, okay? Which is very cool. So with that said, folks, here it is, the 3-way. This is the first way. And this is called the cycle of wealth. So with a one-time payment, folks, a one-time entry fee when you get into DHLife, you'll pay this one time, you don't have to pay anymore. DHLife will put you into what you call a matrix, a 2x4 matrix. And once your matrix is filled, folks, matter of fact, instantly as you pay this 150 part of DHLife, which means you activate your account, DHLife will give you the module 1 of our wealth education. And when your matrix is filled, 2x2 matrix, of course, and this matrix, folks, you will not be the only one filling your own matrix. This is filled, it's a global fill. What does that mean? It's people from all over the world will be working, all of us working together, folks, to fill this matrix. So you might probably see people from here in America, it could be from Africa, it could be from China, it could be from Japan, it could be from Africa, it could be from all over the world, because we are all building this together. So once the 2x2 matrix is filled, first one, DHLife will put you into tier 1 and pay you $25, okay? Again, you get that module. And then when your matrix is filled again on tier 1, DHLife moves you to tier 2, okay? You get module 2 of the education and you're paid $75, all right? Now, once you move to module 2 and your matrix is filled, folks, DHLife puts you on to tier 3 and pay you $200, okay? You get module 3 education. Now, once again, your matrix is filled and you're on tier 3, DHLife moves you into tier 4 and pays you $1,000, okay? Now, once the matrix is filled again, DHLife moves you to module 5, moves you to tier 5 and pay you $4,700, and you also get that module 5 wealth education. Now, folks, it's not over yet, it gets even better. Once you get to tier 5, DHLife puts you back into the circle of wealth. So you can go around again, and guess what? You will not have to pay another fee. It's the same 150 because DHLife is taking care of all the fees for us in the back end, folks. What's so cool about this? Okay? You will not have to pay extra fee. It's $150 right up front, and that's it. Now, when you get in, complete the cycle, like I said, folks, DHLife will be doing another cycle of wealth. I spoke to Steve. Steve said he's going to be doing another set of co-ops for us. We'll be able to get into more co-ops and more payouts. So that's the one way of getting paid here. Now, the second way, folks, and I'm going to share this with you. These are the co-op companies. Now, I don't know about you. I'm going to share something with you. I've never been a network marketing company before where I can build 4 separate companies at the same time. How is that done? Because the dream what Steve had. Steve Sobrim, the CEO of this company, says, you know what? I'm going to make this the company where people are free to make money without having to work so hard like they used to in other companies. Because you yourself and I can't build 4 companies at the same time. But DHLife, under DHLife, we can do that. So the first company is iMarketsLife. The second one is Travel Party. The third one is BitClub. And the fourth one is FutureNet. So I'm going to go back here to show you how this works so you get a better understanding. Now, on the circle of wealth, when you pay your 150 and you're moved to here at tier 1 and your cycle is filled, 2x2 matrix filled, when DHLife puts you on to tier 2, you automatically will be put into iMarketsLife, folks. And this fee to get into iMarketsLife is paid by DHLife, okay? So these are the co-ops, okay? Your matrix is filled again, DHLife goes back and puts you into tier 3. And guess what? You get put into Travel Party. Now, folks, just remember, these companies I'm showing you, they have their own compensation plan, okay? So you're getting this first-time payment of the wheel of the circle of wealth from DHLife itself. And also, when you get put into these co-op companies, iMarketsLife, Big Travel Party, and BitClub, and FutureNet, these are all paid for. The fees, there's no auto ship here, folks. It is being paid in the back for us. So here you are again on tier 3. Your cycle is filled. DHLife move you and put you into tier 4 and put us into where? Bit Club to earn another income, folks, okay? Another residual income here, all right? And once your site, your matrix is filled again, DHLife moves you and puts you over here, okay, onto tier 5 and drop you right into FutureNet. So these are the 4 co-ops. The second way of making money, folks, through the co-ops as well. And folks, all this money here is paid out in Bitcoin. From the circle of wealth, which is the first, the 25, the 75, the 200, the 1,000, the 4,700 is paid in Bitcoin as well. The second way from the co-ops, Travel Party, Bit Club, and FutureNet is also paid out in Bitcoin in your back office for you to withdraw whenever you get it. iMarketsLife is the only one that is paid in US dollars, so we will be given a debit card to withdraw our money here. But everything else is paid into Bitcoin to the back office for us to withdraw whenever we choose to, right? So with that said, I'm gonna just jump into the first co-op company that you get put on when you hit tier 2, and this is iMarketsLife, folks. So I'm gonna break this down a little bit for you so you get a better understanding. This iMarketsLife here, folks, their products are trading. They trade Forex and also cryptocurrency as well. So you'll be learning, you're getting the education here, you're learning how to trade Forex. You'll be able to read the web analyzer. You learn to do swipe trades. You will learn to do swing trades, and they also do signals, okay? So you'll be learning all that. Not just that, folks, check this out. They have their compensation plan. Look at this. Now, when you get cycled into iMarketsLife, okay, you get 3 people here in there, and remember, these are not filled by you or me. It's filled by all of us, not just one person, okay? 3 people into iMarketsLife, you'll be earning $150 per month residual, okay? Now, here it goes again that you're filled and your organization getting bigger. You have 12 people. You will earn $500 per month residual, folks, with 15 people, okay? Or 12 people, sorry. Now you're filling up again. Your organization gets bigger at 30 people, folks. You will pay $1,000 per month residual. How cool is that? 75 people, that's $2,000 per month. 275 people, that's $5,000 per month, folks. And it gets better, okay? 500 people, that's $10,000. I don't know about you, folks, but this is real money. Just remember, this is just one of the co-ops. The other co-ops, the other 3 co-ops have their own compensation plan, so you're getting residual money from them as well. Also, the cycle of wealth bonus that you get from DHLife, all paid out in your back office, folks. How cool is that? Now here's the third way of getting paid, folks, and this part we call the icing on the cake. I love this part here, folks. So these 5 levels of instant bonus, folks, is paid instantly every single day as long as you have someone who activate their package. So for example, you bring in anyone you bring in on your first level, you're directly sponsored, folks, is your first level. It's called a direct bonus, direct sale bonus. So every single person that you refer to DHLife and they activate their package, DHLife will pay you $15 for every single person. That's called your direct sale bonus. Now, when these people that you directly sponsored hear what's going on here at DHLife and they decide, you know what, we want to make money too, they're going to go out, guess what, and refer people. Now, these people become your second level. Why? Because these were the first you sponsored, right? Now, and the first level is sponsoring people, they become your second. DHLife will pay you $5 for every single person on your second level. How cool is that? Now, here the people on your second level say, you know what, I want to make money as well. This is really cool. They go out and start referring people, it becomes your third level. DHLife will pay you $5 for every single person on your third level, okay? Now your third level want to make money as well because they love what they see, love what they hear. They start referring people, it becomes your fourth level when they refer people, okay? DHLife will pay you $10 for every single person that's on your fourth level, folks. It gets even better. These people on your fourth level, folks, they're gonna go out and refer people when they see the money that can be made here. And these people from fourth level Refer these people to become your 5th level. DHLife will pay you $15 for every single person, folks. Folks, I'm gonna just say this real quick because I've been around the block. I've seen a lot of compensation plan. I've never seen anything like this, folks. You know, the compensation plan, when they'll start big, like say $15 here, and they'll go 5, then they go 3, 2, 1. That's how they do it. Here, DHLife says, you know what? We want to attract the mass. We want to help everybody that need help and who decide, you know what, we want to be a part of DHLife and spread DHLife word around the world. So as you can see, as your organization gets deeper, it gets wider, okay? Other companies know this, so they pay you less as you go down. And as your organization gets wider, they pay you less money. This all goes back to the company. DHLife says no. And I'll show you what Steve shared with me as well. Steve says, listen, because our products are digital products, and we do not have to do any type of shipping, handling, or storing a product in warehouse, we don't have that overhead. So we're gonna pay it back to the field, and that's why DHLife decided to do this. And I love this about what Steve is doing. Why? Because he's thinking about us, folks. All right? Now I'm gonna share something else with you folks, a chart called the multiplier chart of our instant pay that you get daily. Within minutes of someone activating, you get an email saying you just got paid. And folks, once you hit that withdrawal button, you can withdraw that money within 12 hours. So you can withdraw money every single day. You don't have to wait for a week. You don't have to wait for a month to get paid here. This instant money here is paid daily, folks. Okay? It's great to be walking and get an email, boom, you just got paid. Or wake up in the morning and see all this in your back office, you just got paid. So check this out. We're gonna be talking about this multiplier of 2, 5, 10, and 15. Now, folks, let me make a disclaimer here. You don't have to make money here. It's up to you. Decide what you want to make. You might make money, you might not. It depends on how many sales you want to make, how many people you want to help, and how many people's lives you want to change, okay? That's how you make real money. Just remember that in any business, a sale must be made before money can be had, okay? A sale must be made. Whether you're selling your own products, it's either you're selling your own products or you're selling someone else's products to make a commission. That's how sales are made. So let's check out this multiplier chart. So say you decide to refer 2 people to start, and this is your first level. DHLife will pay you $15 for these 2 people here that you refer because it's a direct sale bonus. 10% of what you brought, what you paid to come in, folks. 10% of what you paid to come in. That's heavy, that's real. Now say these 2 people that you brought in, they, you know what, they say, you know what, oh, man, I wanna make some of this money, this is cool. You mean if I go out and refer people I can make money? Of course you can. So these 2 people say, you know what, we're going to start and we're gonna bring in 2 people with us as well. It becomes 4. DHLife will pay you $5 for these 4 people. It's on your second level, folks. Level 2 bonus. So that's $20, folks, for referring 2 people. Not referring, but 2 people on your second level. Because the people you brought in on your first, refer these people. Okay, so these 4 people decide to go out and refer people as well. Let's say, you know what, we're gonna start with just 2. Just bring in 2 people, just to start, of course. Your organization becomes 8 people. DHLife pays you $5 again, folks, for each of these 8 people, so that's $40. Again, folks, this is instant payment in your back office for you to withdraw whenever you choose to, okay? Every day and every day. Now, when these 8 people decide, you know, to go out because they want to make money as well, and they say we're going to start with 2 people, guess what? Your organization becomes 16. DHLife will pay you $160. Why? Because they're paying you on the 4th level, $10 for every single person that you bring into the organization and they activate their package, folks. Now, it's not over yet, folks. These 16 people says, you know what, we're gonna start with 2 as well. We like the 2 deal. We're gonna start with 2, you know? So your organization becomes 32. DHLife will pay you, folks, $15 for every single person on your 5th level, folks. That's $480 paid out instant to you in the back office to take out, withdraw, whatever you want to call it, whenever you want. And this is every day. Once you hit that withdrawal button, folks, it is in your wallet within 12 hours, folks. So now we have the 5 multiplier 5, but guess what? I'm going to skip to the multiplier of 10 because I like this very much, okay? And I know a lot of people's gonna like when I'm finished here. I don't think they'll be able to sleep tonight. So here you are, folks. You decide, you know what, I'm going to bring in 10. I love that number 10. DHLife will pay you for each of these people here, folks, $115 because it's a direct sale bonus of $15. You get $150, okay? Now, when these 10 people decide to follow you and say, you know what, we're gonna, guess what? We're gonna bring in 10 people as well. And once they activate, guess what? Folks, it's 100 people now on your second level. DHLife will pay you $5 for each of these people here. Folks, that's $500 on your second level. Why? Because it is your second level bonus. It's $5 paid on your second level. Now, these 100 people decide to go out and make money too because they see what's happening here. They want to be a part of it. And folks, I don't know. I think everybody in this world like to make money. Now, these 100 people decide, I'm going to go out too. I'm going to refer 10. Your organization becomes 1,000. DHLife will pay you another $5 for each of these 1,000 people, folks. That's $5,000 right there, folks. Instantly in your back office to be withdrawn daily, okay? It doesn't matter. I think it doesn't matter where in the world you are. This is a good living. $5,000 per month. I mean, sorry, even per day, depending on the people you're bringing in. Even $5,000 per month is good money, US dollars, folks. Now, when these 1,000 people decide to go out and decide, you know what, we're going to bring in 10 as well. We like the deal. We like what's going on. Your organization becomes 10,000. DHLife will pay you $10 for each of these folks. $10 for each person on your fourth level. That's $100,000, folks. $10 per person on your fourth level. Now, when these 10,000 decide, you know, we're going to go out and bring in 10 as well. Okay? Your organization gets bigger, folks. That's 100,000 people. DHLife will pay you $1.5 million, folks, because DHLife is paying you $15 for every single person on your fifth level, folks. Now, if you add this up right here, that's $1.6 million to be taken out of your back office daily. Now, just remember this. This is only from the multiplier chart. This is only from your instant pay bonus. This has nothing to do with, guess what? Nothing to do with the cycle of wealth. It has nothing to do with the residual that you're going to be making from the co-ops. That's just the icing on the cake, folks. So we're going to recap a little bit here. 3 ways of getting paid. The cycle of wealth bonus, the co-op bonus, which is residual, and the instant level bonus, folks. I'm telling you, when I show this to some leaders, folks, we are actually attracting leaders from all over the world. I've never seen anything like this. Just this alone here, folks, while you're waiting for your residual money monthly from the co-op and from the cycle of wealth, this type of money that you can make here is unbelievable, okay? I've never seen anything like this before. I myself, I call DHLife the Uber of network marketing because it's impossible for anyone to build 4 different co-ops that has been around for over 4 to 5 years. Folks. These are reputable companies. And guess what? We are building this globally. And I'm going to share this as much with you folks. Whenever you decide, okay, to say, you know what, I have someone who can afford $150, it's okay. They can still make money. Because if they open the account and they can't activate it, we give them a chance to, and this is how we do it. If they refer someone and that person activate their account, even though they themselves did not pay for their account, they can make a one-time direct sale of $15 for each person that they bring in. But the only thing they will not make is the level bonus. They won't be get put into the co-op yet or the cycle of wealth matrix because they have to activate with that, okay? So with that said, folks, 3 ways of how you get paid here. Now we're gonna jump into the back office just to show you a little bit how it works. Whenever one activate or you just sign up for an account, whether it's free, we all get a replicated website. You also get a replicated link that you can share to bring people on board to be a part of DHLife as well. Now, as you can see here, everything is paid in Bitcoin from the cycle of wealth bonus, and all the co-ops except iMarketLife is paid in Bitcoin, and also the direct sale bonus is making Bitcoin. So here, You will see the amounts, for example, you see here, this amount, $900. Folks, I'm gonna show you a cool tool, and this is why I like what Steve did here, that you can actually change that money from Bitcoin just to see the amount that you have in your own local currency. Check this out. Once you hit that drop down, it will change and show you the amount will stay constant here, but the amount that's here, which is what you have in your wallet from making all your bonuses, will show in your local currency. So you say you in South Africa or Nigeria, or say you want to see euros or whatever, you can just check what money you have here in your own local currency, folks. That is so cool. All done in the back office. So when you get on board, folks, and you decide to be a part of this, set up your account, you will also get a Bitcoin wallet. Everyone gets their own Bitcoin wallet because this is actually a live wallet on the blockchain exchange. It's a blockchain account. It's a blockchain wallet. So you can actually use this as your personal wallet as well to store your Bitcoins if you choose to, or you can just keep it there to activate accounts and withdraw your money. Now, when you get paid, folks, these are the transaction section. You will see every single transaction of what you get paid when you move from tier to tier with DHLife bonus, when you get the co-op money from the 4 different co-ops, and also you see your modules that you get, what module you move to, and your direct sale bonus will be shown, folks. So look, it looks like something like this. Every day, you'll be seeing all this showing up for you when you decide to be a part of this and share it with the world. Because I learned this one thing from a good man. He said, to whom much is given, much is expected, folks. So I'm sharing this myself to every single person that I come across every single day so they can make money and change lives for them and their families, and even to the 4th generation of wealth. That's what we are trying to show people how to do here. So with that said, folks, again, this is where you'll be able to make your withdrawal, and it's all in Bitcoin here. Again, the only company that you do not get from the co-ops that do not pay Bitcoin is IML. You'll be getting a debit card for that to put your money because it's paid out in US dollars. Also, here's the cool thing. When you decide to withdraw your money, you can tell what amount you want to withdraw, put your wallet here, the amount. And also, folks, when you sign up and activate your account, you will be getting a PIN. Please keep that PIN because you will need that when you're withdrawing. Because DHLife want to make sure that it's you and no one else. So that PIN that you get, you want to put it into a safe and readily acceptable place where you and you alone have that, so you can make your withdrawals. Here is what you can also do: member-to-member transfer. If you want to transfer a money or to say your downline or upline, you want to bless them and help them to be a part of this, you can also send them money from here as well. So this is very cool, which is called the member-to-member sharing, okay? Now, here's where you can upgrade to the modules. Like I said, it's $150, folks, a one-time payment. You won't have to pay any fees otherwise from the $150. The co-op fees will be paid in the back office by DHLife. The circle bonus will be paid by DHLife, and also when you go from tier to tier, all that is paid through that one-time payment of $150. Now, some of us do not understand where to get Bitcoins to start, so Dave has done an excellent job here, our CEO. I'll put him here in the back office. We'll be adding more later, where you'll be able to go here, depending on where you are, and choose where you want to buy your Bitcoins from to start. We have Bitfinex, Bitstamp, Canadian Bitcoins, Cash to Crypto, Coinbase, and CoinMama. So if you do have an area in your local area where you know it's reputable, you can talk to our CEO and support, and they will bring us on board. So if you have people from wherever part of the world and they want to get their Bitcoin easy, it will be here for them as well. So here's where you see your team tree view. You will see all your directly sponsored members here. And also, folks, you will also see the people that they are bringing in as well, so you can keep a track on your entire team. Now, this is the team matrix view, where you'll be able to see when you're moving from tier to tier, or you're actually going through the 2x2 matrix. Like I said, it's the 2x2 matrix. And again, folks, you will not be doing this by yourself. It's the global fill, meaning people from all over the world will be in your matrix, but you did not put them there. Because all of us are putting them and filling this matrix, it will fall under each one of us, all from different places all around the world. It's a global fill, folks. So you'll see who's on tier 1, who moves to tier 2, to tier 3, tier 4, and so forth. Now, folks, with that said, we've come to the end of the presentation, so I'm going to just go through this real quick. And our main motto here, or motto, is join, share, and withdraw. Very simple, JSW. And I'll tell you why we say that, folks. Why? Because we have a fully automated system. It's in beta testing right now. It's going to be released to us very soon, where some of us who like to do online marketing, they'll have capture pages and all that good stuff, all for you to do your online marketing. We'll have links and tools to share to others so they can be a part of DHLife and earn the income that's really, really cool here. You can also follow your team growth like we just showed you, because it's done through the software in the back office, folks. Follow your team growth, see what's going on in your team, how fast you're building. We also have what you call world-class support, live chat, folks. We'll be having a 24-hour chat. I know I've been in companies before where sometimes we're having issues with our account, and we want it to be solved. We put in a support ticket. It takes weeks before they get back to us, folks. Here, Steve is very big on support. He's going to have a 24 live hour support here for us, so we can get our business going and straighten out whatever issues we may have. Now, folks, again, our product is Health Wealth Education, to teach you how to become a digital entrepreneur in this 21st century, teach you about the different cryptocurrencies that's out there, teach you how to also create wealth for the next generations to come. The co-ops we spoke about before, folks, the auto ships, there's none here. With all those co-ops that DHLife will be putting us into, you will not have to pay those fees. Those fees are paid through the system, the DHLife system for us. This is very powerful. No type of auto ships here, folks. It's a one-time payment of $150 and we're getting all this. I say this is a blessing. Now, folks, you control your money through your DHLife Bitcoin wallet. Again, you'll be getting a PIN. Please keep that PIN in a safe place where you and you alone can get to that PIN and no one else. Because when you decide to withdraw money from DHLife, DHLife want to make sure that it is you and no one else. Now, folks, I'll say this, and it's true. We have a tremendous earning power here, folks. Tremendous earning power here. We are here to make a difference for you and your family and anyone else that you decide to help, folks, all around the globe. It's a global company, and I love this about this as well. So with that said, folks, we're at the end of the presentation. I'm going to open the line so each and every one can ask their question. This is the Q&A session. Or if you do have a comment, please be free to ask your question or place your comment right now.
Why did you pause it?
Do we have any questions? Anyone have a comment? Please come forward. You can unmute yourself.
You did a great job, Lou. Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. My pleasure.
Which he used to claim he wouldn't do, and is one of the many things that I think.
I'm hearing something. Do anyone have any questions they would like to?
Because if everyone liked what he said, they would stand by.
Here we go.
Arguing all day. He didn't really say this was an order, should stop.
Okay,
public.
folks, do we have any?
Thank you, Ari. Thank you, sir.
Well, today is an historic day, a truly historic.
I must have done a job here. I'm not getting any questions. Anyone have any questions or comment they would like to
Of the American presidency, because today.
ask? Please unmute yourself and ask your questions.
I could stand and lose any voters, okay?
I'm hearing sound, but I'm not.
Today.
That's TV in the background for somebody.
Oh, okay.
2.5
Got it.
Donald Trump said he could shoot someone on.
Hugo, do you have a comment or anything here? That you
well, just want to say you did a great job, and I thought Kenneth was here. Kenneth was asking me a question about payment earlier, but I think he dropped off. Chigozi, do you have any questions?
just don't.
Chigo is my 19-year-old or something in Houston, Texas.
That's your son?
No, it's just a family.
Oh, okay, gotcha,
Well,
gotcha.
he's a crypto enthusiast, so he
Oh,
wants to know.
nice. I like that. I like that. Young
Yeah,
blood. That's this. This
yeah,
is he's a
young.
millennial man.
If
That's
he likes it, he's gonna dominate the college because he's already in the university. So
awesome, awesome.
yeah, that's what I was thinking. He's not
Well,
even
folks,
listening.
no, I like I said, I call this the Uber of network marketing, man, because
Yeah,
what Uber did, they do not own a taxi cab, but they've grown to over $70 billion, folks, in just 7 years. What do you think DHLife is going to be when DHLife is putting all these network marketing companies together for us to be a part of and make residuals from every single one of them? And we do not have to pay those fees or monthly fees that they normally charge. Is being paid
right.
for us. So I think it's powerful, man. And that instant pay bonus is driving me. I don't sleep anymore, folks. I'm serious.
I
I
don't
don't,
either.
I don't sleep. I can promise. My wife said to me, Lou, your eyes are so red. What happened to you? Why don't you go to bed? I said, no, it's not time to sleep. It's time to plant the seeds. And that's what I'm doing, folks. Planting the seeds and bringing people and spreading the DHLife gospel everywhere I go. Anyone else would like to make a comment or ask a question? Please unmute yourself.
Now Ted Cruz worships at the altar.
Chigo, do you have any question?
I think he's trying to he's trying to get it together.
All right. I don't think he has any question.
All right, I guess
What about you? What about you, Muriel? Do you have any question?
Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Muriel has been a regular listener to this program.
Oh, good. So she understands what's going on.
Yeah.
I see Stephen here. Stephen. He's in the background there.
Stephen is closing some deals.
Of course, man. Stephen's working, bro. Hey, Michael. I know you're in the background there.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any comment or anything you want to put into this?
Well, I just, every time I see it, I have to shake my head. It's almost like this.
Unreal.
I mean, God has blessed Steve to come up with this. Like he said, he got a download from the universe. Yes. That's the only way that you can explain this. And seriously, man. We're all so lucky and so blessed to be in here so early.
Absolutely.
And I'm just very grateful.
Absolutely. I share this with people. I say, I said to them, listen, if Google had called you up one day and said, listen, we're going to start this company called Google. Do you want to be a part of it? Knowing what you know today, would you want to be a part of Google? Everyone say yes. This is what I'm telling people. Listen, this is DHLife. We're just starting, folks. Mm-hmm. Just imagine 5 years from now where DHLife is going to be with the type of wave that we are creating now. And folks, it's not just here in the US, it's all over the world. It's a global company. It's an international company. So therefore, you can have people in the organization from any part of the world, which is so cool. I was never a part of a company that I was able to have business partners in so many parts of the world until DHLife. It's unreal.
Very, very, very unreal.
Very unreal, man. So I'm just spreading this gospel here and helping, blessing people with this business here. So folks, with that said, if we do not have any more questions or any more comments, I thank you so much for spending a part of your evening with us. Steve will be back tomorrow. And we do this presentation Monday through Friday. The first one is at 12 noon Pacific and 3 p.m. Eastern. And of course, for our international business partners, like for example, Ghana, it's at 7 p.m. Nigeria and Cameroon, it's at 8. South Africa and Zimbabwe, it's at 9. Uganda, Kenya, and Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania, it's at 10 p.m. Monday through Friday, folks. And then, of course, we do this one for the American side because I know that at this time of night, it's already morning for them. They're sleeping. So, folks, it's here. You can bring your friend, your family, anyone you want to bring here, and anyone you want to bless, folks. DHLife is the way to go. And like we said, our motto is JSW. Join, share, and withdraw. So with that said, folks, I thank you so much again. Have a great evening, and we'll see you tomorrow to do it all over again. God bless you all.
Thank you. God bless you. Have a good night.
All right, guys. Okay.
Good night, guys. Good night.
See you, Ugo.
Good night, Michael.